We are now shifting gears. The Women's T20 World Cup is guaranteed a first-time winner as New Zealand beat West Indies by 8 runs to join South Africa in Sunday's final. In a low-scoring encounter, it all came down to the last ball.
Not enough. And New Zealand legends, Susie Biggs, Sophie Devine, Leah Tahuhu have turned the tables on the West Indies, and finally they have exorcised the ghosts of 2016. Confirmation of a semi-final win, finally, for New Zealand over the West Indies. New Zealand getting 128 for 9. Plymouth, Bates, Gaze with important runs. Then the West Indies falling short by 8 runs.
We bowled really well up front, and we did have them within a really good run rate while we were playing. Probably just got away a bit at the end, but I think we can't blame it on the bowlers here. At the beginning of the day, I think we would have taken 127, no doubt. And yeah, I think with the bat, we probably just weren't able to get going very early on, and that put us under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, you mentioned that total, obviously, with ball in hand, managing to restrict New Zealand. What was the chat at the halfway point in terms of how you might go about chasing that down? Yeah, well, we actually felt based on the wicket, they were probably a few runs short, and we just wanted to stay really positive. Same thing with Kiana Joseph up at the top of the order, but yeah, like I said, we just really never got it going. Obviously, you lost early wickets in that run chase, but all the time, obviously yourself was there. When you went, Deandra Dottin was there. It still felt like you could have done it, even at the back end there. So I'm guessing the belief in the dugout would have still been positive and thinking that you could have done it even in the last couple of overs. Yeah, I felt like it never really got out of our hands. They're super out of control. A few boundaries, and the game was able to change, and I think that showed when Deandra smacked a few over mid-wicket. Unfortunately, she got out after them, but look, kudos to her. She's had a great game as well, firstly with the ball and then really making sure that we had a chance with the bat too.
Oh, look, I thought probably our last 2 or 3 overs saved our bacon a little bit there. I thought we were probably looking at a bit under par, but the way Izzy batted at the end there and scraped through a few extra runs, we sort of thought 130 would be a competitive total. It probably wasn't quite what we thought par was, but we know here I think the highest winning chase is 127. So we knew we were in with a great shout. We do. I guess this wicket here, it can be tough. I think we saw in our innings it can be difficult to get away and trying to find the boundary. So we knew it was always going to be competitive, and then with the ball, taking wickets regularly obviously always helps. But when you've got players like Hayley Matthews and Deandra Dottin in the opposition, the game's never really over.
It has been breathtaking stuff. It's been a wonderful World Cup for the 2 finalists. We will have a new winner of this trophy at 6 p.m. local time, Dubai International Stadium, the final of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2024. South Africa